Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ottoman Piracy Challenge. This is part 7. In the last episode, we were able to capture quite a bit of different ships, including, I believe, 3 different galleasses. So the current naval situation is as follows. Over here in this island, in addition to these 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 caravels, and I believe 2 galleasses. So what we're going to do is, more than likely we will sign peace with Alexander in Indonesia, so that way we can kind of prey upon these city-states and take as many as we can without being in a militaristic situation. Of course, we're going to need access to iron, and I say that because to upgrade our galleasses, we will need access to that resource. So I'm kind of looking around the map now just to see if I can't find any available iron. Of course, there are still some ancient ruins here. Oh, found some iron. So, to get there, do we have salt? We do not. Perfect. So a little bit far away from our empire, but if we can get up here, we can get iron, so we're going to do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's upgrade the unit to a frigate. We will need it, so I'm going to probably sign peace with the Greeks relatively soon. In the meantime, we will be escorting a settler up to the northeast part of the map. And unfortunately, without iron, these things can't even move across ocean tiles. It's really annoying. Perhaps we could become friends with Samarkand. Might take a little while, but we can probably end up doing that. And besides that, we're letting our units heal up. And you know what? I'm not actually going to end the war just yet. I mean, maybe we can get some more Greek and Indonesian ships heading our way. Hey, that's not too bad, honestly. Let's go with that. That's fine. Get more money. And let's take a look. Got an enemy preacher getting close to my city. Let's see if I can't just walk into that and capture it. And let's see. Indonesia really is quite benign. Not really quite a threat here. I just think that the AI in civilization games can't really process naval combat too well, so that's just something that I've noticed. Right, so like I said, we're healing up our ships, getting ready to transport our settler. That's all good. And galleass. Kind of keeping our eyes on the naval situation as it develops. What would be a useful building here? Let's go with well, university first, or maybe a workshop. Need some more production. Of course, we're working on Himeji Castle as the wonder for our capital. Whether or not we make that remains to be seen, but I certainly hope we do, because it'll give us a heads up. Right, so we now have a settler that's heading towards Bucharest, sort of. 6 iron, that should be plenty enough, and we're going to head up that way. Of course, guarding it on the entire way there. What I'm doing now is I'm kind of scouting Kiev. If we can take another ship from them, that would be very nice. And I'm keeping my galleasses behind because across the ocean with those things is just not worth it most of the time. But with this one that's already there, it's not a problem. You know, in fact, we could probably just bring them across. It's not a big deal. And now we've got the trade-offs. We can either cut down these trees to increase food, or we can keep them for a culture. I think at this point, I'm willing to cut down some trees for culture. I don't really know why I picked that pantheon to begin with, but I did, so. Right, so this is great profit. Very, very nice of them to bring this to me, because I can set up a holy site down here in Istanbul. Where would be a good location for that? Probably right here. Go ahead and do that. And yeah, that's not a bad development. Free great people is always nice. Of course, I can't really use it to spread faith because it's not the faith that I'm using. That's fine. And we got a galleass over here that belongs to Kiev. I'm very tempted to try to take that out while we wait for the settler to get up there. It'll take him a little while. So I'm going to be moving all of my caravels into position. Getting ready, of course, to take out the galleass. Alright, so... Of course, we're staying out of range from the crossbowmen and city, if we can avoid them. And let's go feed back some food to Istanbul, that's fine. And we'll move you back over here. Where did you come from? There's another great prophet right outside of my city. What the hell is going on here? I certainly have no idea. Right, so... Hopefully we can kill that great prophet. I don't think we can. I think he'll convert our city. It's not a big deal. We're already Catholic, so... Nothing really worse could happen here. Let's go with some walls. I'm thinking that our western frontier cities are going to need some defense in case if you know, Greece and Indonesia ever decide to make a move on any of my cities. It's best to be prepared in the event that this happens. And now we wait for Kiev, where there's an opportunity for us to gain more galleasses, which will be great because these things upgrade into battleships later on, and that is just incredibly ideal for our current situation. Right, so let's take a look at what we got going on here. We are going to need to potentially, I was going to say potentially scale back this unit right here because it's taking damage. I've got an idea. What we're going to do is we're going to do this, this, and we're going to go with naval units. That's fine. Beat it down as much as we can before we go in for the kill. And just like that, we do not have a galleass, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I believe Kiev will be able to bombard my caravel. I certainly hope not. That would be really terrible. But if they do, I guess I'll be somewhat ready for it. Kind of getting my men ready over here. Right, so that's pretty much as best as I can do at this moment, for the moment. And Edirne has just been dunked on by Hinduism, of course. So that's not good, but no, this does not mean war. God, Carthage has units everywhere on this map right now. Choosing research, we will go, of course, with... Let's take a look at our technology tree. What would it take for us to get to battleships? Let's take a look. Well, first, I guess we have to industrialize first. Let's go with economics. You can't really get battleships without industrializing. Derp. So I wonder how much damage Kiev is going to do to my poor caravel. Didn't kill it. I guess I got lucky there. But definitely need to pull that unit back now. The problem is, of course, that Kiev is being very defensive with their galleasses. They're kind of stuck near the city itself, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of maybe bait them out if we can. That would, of course, be the ideal. I could sneak around and attack them from over here, I guess. You know, why don't we just do that? Of course, the actual galleasses themselves are going to have to stay over here. But we're going to move our ocean-faring ships closer to the galleasses in case if they do not move. That works. And that works as well. Right, so moving ever closer with our settler in tow. And I can't decide if I want to heal this galleass yet. I don't think I'm going to. Keep that there. And move you there. And let's take a quick look to see where our great prophet is. We are, of course, moving it to form a holy site. Where is a good question. I think I'm going to put it right here. And can this worker do anything? I think he can. We're going to move him over to a productive, or non-productive tile to produce something on it. Oops, whoa. And Kiev seems to be still stuck in this very defensive position. Of course, if I take their galleass, that will mean that any unit that gets stuck here will be bombarded by them. So I'm going to have to wait, unfortunately. What we'll do now is we're going northeast to kind of check up on Bucharest, see if they have any naval units. If they do, I'll just go ahead and transfer my units there. Right. Moving back the damaged unit. And I still can't really make a move on Kiev. We're going to wait another turn and see if better development doesn't come up. Hopefully it does. And we'll have you guys make a farm. It's fine. I'm just surprised that Indonesia has absolutely no naval firepower. It's very weird. Very bizarre. You'd think that an island nation like Indonesia would be focused on naval warfare. Even more defensive right now with Kiev, unfortunately. And our peace is still blocked with them. Are they? They're allied with Kabul, of course. And Bucharest. Let's pay some money to get another city-state ally. We're going to go with Samarkand. We need 50. And just like that, we've got iron now. So I'm tempted to bring back one of our galleasses to upgrade it. Be one of the first galleasses that we upgrade here, which is good. And we are moving our settler very slowly up here. Like I said, we're checking out Bucharest. It looks like Bucharest has a galleass. And I love the color of Bucharest. It looks really nice. We still have the ancient ruins, which is good. We'll make sure to go over there. And this island over here looks pretty nice too, honestly. We have any copper? We don't. This would be really nice. You know, it's got access to copper, some floodplains, I believe, or just plains, and a mountain for science. But we could probably just ignore it, honestly, at this point. The thing about military conquest is that we're going to need, well, I guess we really don't need any cities at all, just for our economy to run our ships. So we're just going to ignore that island for now. Maybe we'll take it later. Of course, iron being the most important thing at this moment. Let's go ahead and build a... Let's go with a market or a mint. The market first. And you, we're going to bring you not over there. We'll bring you up here. Although Bucharest is also being incredibly defensive for some reason. Great, so there's a brute on one of the islands that I was going to put my settler on. I'm going to have to change that. And let's go ahead and construct a holy site here. It's fine. Let's take a look. This gives us faith now and some production at the cost of food and culture. That's fine. Decent trade-off. And we got a Greek settler over here, probably coming to take over the exact same location as me. What I'm going to need is I'm going to need one of my long swordsmen to come over to this island just in case. We might need the defense. And moving our navy up here, one ship at a time. I'm going to move most of it because Kiev is being incredibly unresponsive at the moment. Maybe I can kind of goad them into attacking me though. Let's see. Right, so end our turn. Let's see what happens to Kiev. I really want those galleasses because those will become battleships. Really, really incredibly useful unit. And still definitely within the attack radius of its own city, which is bad. Go over here and make a lighthouse for happiness, and send you up here. Right, so Kiev still being incredibly annoying here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send my men over here. Okay, we can't attack from there, that's fine. If we shift over to the right a little bit, something will happen. I'll try it like that. And sending our units closer here. Of course, now we've got a unit that's heading across Hawaii to get there in time, which would be nice. Can't quite attack you, so that's fine. Put you there. And take you over there. We still have the units very cautiously within their own borders. Of course, now we have the Himeji Castle, which is great. This will be nice later on in the game when we fight in friendly territory. Of course, we get a free castle as well, which is sweet. So let's go now to build, let's see, ironworks would be nice. And so would a holy temple, or else our religion's going to die. I mean, our religion isn't that great, but it's still something. Right, so let's go ahead and make, I guess a bank would be a pretty good logical choice, or a temple. Let's go bank. And we could probably make a move on this ship, but it's just dangerous when you have crossbowmen in a city. You know what? We're not going to make a move on it just yet. Kind of wait and play it by ear. Of course, the Polish scout just took the encampment that we were standing outside of. That's unfortunate, but these things do happen. And we actually have an Indonesian caravel over here in Bursa, surprisingly. I could probably just destroy that unit with my galleys. Didn't even think to do that. We don't need a unit there after all, although the unit that we're taking there will defend the island, I guess. So it's not a complete waste. And let's see. We're going to keep these units here, or outside the city-state, in case if can actually get one of those ships. And let's go ahead and heal up before we upgrade to a frigate. Makes more sense. And I might make another great person using Catholicism with the faith that we have. GPT, that's fine. Now let's go and make another great person. This time let's make a... Oh crap, I thought you could make great people with that. I guess you can't. We could make a university with faith. Just go with that for now, that's fine. Never a bad option. What about orthodoxy? I've got all sorts of different religions in my empire. Orthodoxy, I can buy a mosque. I don't really want a mosque. Especially if it spreads a false faith. Let's just destroy this real fast. Easy. Was it Hinduism that you could buy things with? I completely forgot. I mean, in my faith, I don't think you'd buy anything. Nope, just missionaries. So let's go ahead and continue with what we got going on over here. Moving the settler ever closer here. Oh, but look at that. There's a lot of barbarians in this island. This is terrible. We got an Indonesian trireme up here. I might make a move on that. And then just upgrade it, I guess. I mean, why not? Is this a joke? I mean, they really still have triremes? Okay, well, hey, we just got a new trireme. Not bad. Let's go ahead and advance on the other one. See if we can't steal some triremes today. Of course, we're going to have to upgrade all the triremes we take, but that's still not a problem considering we can't produce them. And I know one of you guys said, like, hey, maybe you should, declare peace with Indonesia, and I considered it. But at the same time, I mean, as you guys see, I can just grab really easy units here. They're practically throwing units at me. And I really can't complain about that. That's a really good gig to have. Let's see. First, Jakarta Conference. Listen, I know my world religion's not going to get passed. It'd be really cool if it was. You know, let's just do that. Might as well. Sometimes you'll be surprised at what the AI does. Let's go ahead and make... This seems to be like a production city, so... Let's go with the seaport, I guess. Really none of these options are very good. No, maybe zoo. We can always use happiness, that's good. And here we go. Yet another free trireme for us. Very nice. Now we have 2 triremes. Very, very cool. Going to have to, of course, now bring the triremes back to upgrade them. And I might just be able to do that up here, but we're going to send them back over here. Of course, now we are destroying these units very, very slowly. Very, very slowly. I'm going to need an Argallius, and we've got one, so that's good. Yet another caravel coming back. And kind of just scouting around now, seeing if we can't find anything useful. Too bad we are at peace with Greece, so we can just snipe that settler right out of there, right out of their back there. And next turn I'm going to upgrade that frigate. Should be nice. Right, so unsurprisingly that fails. What is arts funding again? What does that do? Right, okay, that's pretty terrible. Let's go with I guess rules fair. No, somebody else is gonna vote for that. Let's embargo somebody. Let's embargo Greece. So I am the Ottomans after all. Remove the hero or gyro or whatever, however you pronounce it. Right, so we go to targeting. And oh my god, would you look at this? This fucking Polish scout is gonna steal once again another encampment. Great. That is just incredibly annoying that he can do that. I'm tempted to almost just bring my settler out and nab it myself, but I'm not going to. Oh, that is so incredibly annoying. I'm going to keep you there, keep you there. And now we can upgrade you to a frigate, which is nice. New shiny toy that we've got going on now. And our caravels, we will send you back over there. Our 2 triremes will be sent back to upgrade. Let's see if we can't get you a little bit closer. We can. And maybe I should bring some units back over to Bursa. We have Tidurn, Ethiopia, and everybody else is having a field day at converting my cities, of course. No surprise there. And really we're just, taking a look at these other city-states. Maybe we can get something out of Bucharest now while we wait. But so far so good. I mean, we've stolen 2 triremes to upgrade them. We've gotten our first frigate. I'd say all in all, the Ottoman Empire's navy, I should say, is on the up and up. See, I would like to take the galleass there, but it's really in hostile territory. That freaking Polish scout. Look how far we can move our ships, though. It's incredible, really. This barbarian island will ensure that any Greece settlers that land on this island will get taken care of, which is good. Of course, moving our galleass closer so we can provide firing support. Kind of moving all my units east now. Well, most of them. Our newest triremes are awaiting upgrading and refitting in Ankara. And Ethiopia has been taken out by Carthage. Where is their capital? Oh, at least one of their cities was. Take a look at the score. You know, I'm kind of in the middle of the road here, a little bit on the low side, but that's to be expected when you can't really, you know, have an offensive army. Basically, all we have is just a really good navy at this point. And other players might even have more ships than we do. Let's go this time with, you know, metallurgy is really good. I like the sci-fi, but industrialization would be a little bit better. Let's go with that for now. And send you up here. And now we're just going to bombard the ever-living crap out of these barbarians. And this will be good because this will be another naval base that we can upgrade our units on. Take a look at this. The Bucharest Galleus is outside of the defensive radius of the home city of Bucharest. So next turn we are going to take another ship, with any luck. And our brand new frigate's heading into combat now, which is good. Upgrade you into a caravel, and we're going to upgrade you to caravel as well. Very, very nice. Geneva has just declared war on me. Where is... Holy shit, look at all these peace treaties. Geneva, they're over there. Make peace with me, thank you. Right, so... Gonna go targeting and kill you right there. And you are going to go right here and make a city. Fantastic. The Iron City of Konya. We must immediately buy, I guess, a worker and a tile for good measure. So this way we have access to the iron, which will in turn allow us to upgrade all of our ranged galleasses, which is good news. Heal you up and upgrade you. Our navy is starting to get pretty scary, I'm not going to lie here. We'll go with the monument first. And where did the Bucharest ship go? It's really far away. Perfect. We're going to go take it out. Should be next turn. We take it out of the water. And just like sharks, we are basically encroaching in on it. We will move you there. That's fine. End the turn. I guess heal up. That'd be nice. Let's heal up. Good. It's always nice to have naval bases throughout the world, especially if you are using these to heal your units. Right, so Bucharest knows what's going on here. He's trying to defend himself, but it's not going to last very long as we are going to take over the ship, hopefully. Yes, we've got another galleus to upgrade into a frigate, which is great news. And now we're going to send all of our wounded units back to home base to heal up. Starting with these. And I think I'm also going to send my units down south to see if we can't get any more Kiev ships. And honestly, I mean, like this is a pretty damn good unit. Let's take a look at what this does. The frigate. Move you back down south. And before I commit that unit, I'm going to take out the warrior encampment, of course, as soon as I can. Heal you up. And the worker, I'm tempted to just work over here until the coast is clear. There we go. Perfect. And as you guys probably heard, now is the time for me to... Let's see, do we have multiple spices? That's perfect. I'm going to have to end this part 7 now, as my hard drive is running out of space. But guys, thank you very much for watching. The next episode should prove to be very interesting. The final tally, I believe, for this episode is that we had acquired 2 triremes, which are now 2 caravels. We have, of course, got another galleass, and now we are upgrading all of our galleasses into frigates as soon as we get access to this iron, which will be basically right now. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for part 8. It'll be out soon.